be fair, a decent result. There's always that one hand that turns it on its head and catches you where you think you're in front. And the last hand, Linda pushed on me for the last sort of 70,000. I had the up and down straight draw, and she had a sneaky little pair of fives which stood up, which is when you think full house against quads and everything else tonight, a pair of fives puts Linda in silver medal position by the look of it.
It was a good heads up, it was good fun. I put my life on jacks. How daft can you get? But never mind.
It's been a long day, but I am delighted to have taken it down. First time in the whole tournament I've ever won, actually.
Well, you know, a fantastic comeback, if I may. I think you were down to 14k at one point on the final table. I mean, what big hands did you hit, or how did you get yourself back into it?
I got very lucky. I hit quads with Jack 8-8 and hit the gut shot on the river. Sorry to whoever I hit that against.
You were up against some tough opponents there. I mean, what is your Omaha experience, Dave?
A bit of cash games, a couple of tournaments online. I played a little bit, a bit of dealer's choice, but the opponents were good. Linda was a tough opponent, heads up. We had a few spin-ups pretty much, and fortunately I came out on top in the end.
It was brilliant. I've had so much fun. I've wanted to play a non-Hold'em tournament for a long time, so it was great fun. I've had a great day.
I'm just over the moon to finish at the top. It's unbelievable.
A successful event, it seemed, from the outside. How did you find it to play, and would you play again?
Well, obviously I'll play again. It's easy. No, seriously, it was tough, and like I said, I learnt a lot during the day, because a lot of people had a lot more experience than me, and yeah, I'm just happy. Can't believe it.
I'm pretty happy and very tired. It was a very hard heads up. It was harder than the whole tournament. Pretty much was it. The heads up was epic. It was like we were like two elevators passing each other up and down. I think anyone could have. Well, yeah, anyone could have won it by the end.
Standard was incredible, much higher than I'm used to. Yeah,
the standard was pretty high, and there was one or two occasions I had to get lucky, mainly with the cards I was dealt rather than outdrawing anyone. But it was quite fortunate on times to be able to compete with some of the players here.
I had an absolutely brilliant first table. I was sad to see it broke up, but brilliant, absolutely really good standard to play.
Yeah, it was really good. I spent most of the day short stacked and shoving or folding, really.
It was pretty tough, but I picked up some, well, not necessarily good cards, but some good flops, and had a lot of people betting into me when I hit those hands, so that really helped me build my stack.
Very hard work, really. It was a long day, but I enjoy sitting at the table for long amounts of time.
Well, obviously it's quite amazing. I don't normally do that well in live tournaments in terms of big chips. I always end up staying about average and having to shove at the end and hopefully double up.
It went wrong when I shoved over the top. Well, small blind raised my big blind. I thought I had ace-8. I thought maybe he's stealing here, so I shoved over the top. But he had ace-queen. He wasn't stealing.
I was absolutely made up to make the final table. APAT really means a lot to me as a I don't know what you call it, community. I played in a lot of events, and to make final table it was brilliant. I was so pleased just to do that.
10, 9. Got ace are good, and Josh has doubled up. And Nick has aces, and Josh has ace-3. He's thin. comes 10, 5, 9. Needs runner now. 3, he's hit a 3.
We're getting from the booth to the bedroom, thank you.
8 on the end. That's it. We look at third place player. Give him a big hand, please. Raise. I'm going to raise and re-raise here. All the action. It's Queen Jack for Tony. It's Ace 8 for Nick. Here we go. Tony has to win this to stay in the tournament. It comes Ace 8, 10. 2 pairs for the Ace 8, but there are plenty of draws. 4. 5 on the end.
Nick Jenkins, World Amateur Poker Champion. How does that sound?
Sounds fantastic. I can't believe it. It's been really brilliant 2 days and I'm so happy. It's fantastic.
Could you have imagined that could happen to you?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, I came into day 2 with only 61,000 chips as well, so it was sort of a bit below average. And you know, there's a lot of good players in this tournament. I was just really pleased to get to the final table, and then I just took my chances, pushed when I could with some good cards, and it just came good in the end. Really happy.
Your style on day 2, it seemed to me you got quite industrious at the table. You was playing a lot of hands.
Yeah, no, exactly. The table was a bit passive, and I just thought, you've got to get chips to win this. And my plan wasn't to get 400 quid or 600 quid, but to really try and make the final table and have a good stab at it. So I pushed the table around a bit. I gained a few chips there. So come the final table, I think it was about average, and so it was a good platform to build on.
Well, the finals table began. You had 260,000 chips. You was in joint 3rd place with a whole bunch of players.
Yeah.
You spent the first half of the final again very industrious, and then you seemed to slow down.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a little bit tactical, seeing what people were doing. There was a chap on the end here just pushing every single hand. I just really wanted to wait until I found a decent hand to go up against him with, which I managed to do, and take his chips. And then just try and sort of just play percentages really, wait for a decent hand to try and, because I thought if you had to raise you probably almost had to back it up and go all in at some stages, so I thought if I'm going to raise I want a decent hand to raise with, so if someone comes back at me I can take my chances and take them on. So it was a bit of cat and mouse as well, because the blinds were really increasing, so it got very tactical in the end, as well as sort of bravery and pushing.
You're known as something of a deep thinker about poker. You're known on the Poker Fora. It's very important, or I think it is, that we get sponsors that add money. Blue Square put a lot of money into this. Do you think that helps the development of the game?
Oh, definitely. It's been fantastic. I mean, no registration fee here, added prizes. I'm really looking forward to the Grosvenor Poker Tour Champions Final. I mean, it's just brilliant. That you can't beat it, really. For a small buy and a fantastic structure as well. It's really something that it's just going to grow and grow, I think.